This is the trailhead parking lot and our visitors parking lot at Fall River Campground. Are you ready for the hike?
I am. I'm just walking in front of your camera.
This is the river straight down from the parking lot.
The head of the river is up here. We're going to go to the bridge and head up to where the springs come in and form the river. And once we've done that, we'll head down the other direction and go to the bottom of the trail. This water is about as clear as it can get. And I'll bet you it's more than a little cold. I'll check it in a minute.
Don't fall in.
It's cold, but I wouldn't call it freezing, but I don't think I'd want to swim in it. They have trouble keeping fish stocked here. The fish tend to migrate down to the Deschutes.
This is looking straight down into the water. You can see how clear it is. What you're looking at is one of the underground springs coming out of the mountains. And this little tiny side stream feeds into the main stream that heads towards the Deschutes. So we haven't quite gotten to the head of the river here, but this is basically what it's going to look like, I think, when we do get there. Can't be much further ahead. You can see how much water is coming out of all the little springs in this area that are coming out of the ground. Any one spring is bubbling up. You can see it over in there a little bit better, but obviously there's a lot of water coming out, and there's still another one up to our right. One of the things that impresses me the most about this walk is the concept that no matter how much the lava flows in this area, the water always finds a path. And as one person said, kind of a philosopher I guess, said, the water always wins. And I take that as a metaphor for life. It's one of my favorite metaphors. You've probably heard me say it before, that if you really want to live a happy life, be like water. Water always wins. Goes around, goes over, goes under, but it always wins. We're only about 100 feet, 200 feet from the last bubbling spring, and you can see how tiny the river is right here. There's water coming out over there, and there's water coming out here. But to turn into the river that's about 100 yards down, there's got to be springs all through this area bubbling into it. Because here it's nothing, and 100 yards down there it's a pretty good sized river. This is the Forest Service
guard station that is for rent for $90 a night. I think it's June through September, and it has a nice little beach and a fire ring. It's a beautiful little place.
Right here at the head of the river.
Yes.
The cabin's about 30 feet from the springs bubbling up out of the ground.
This is the pretty little ripples at the end of the trail going downstream.
It's one of the smaller rapids that I've ever seen. There's a hummingbird, and I just saw a red-winged bucket. There he goes. When you get near the end of the trail, and you'll know you've come to it when you'll see a sign that says end of trail. And just before that, the trail kind of bears off to the left uphill. Just stay down by the river for about another 30, 40 feet and you'll see the end of trail sign. Apparently the river goes through private land, from what I can see. It looks like it was fenced. This is not a breathtaking rapid, but it is the end of the trail. All right, see you down the trail. We're headed back.